Good morning. My name is David Starr. I'm the Chief Financial Officer of the Adlon Corporation. As recently as a few years ago, I think the role of the CFO really was to report on the past, whether it was monthly financial statements or quarterly financial statements or reviewing what's happened in the past year. I think the role of the CFO has really evolved so that he or she is reporting to the future, really forecasting to the future. He's taking all the data that's out there, and he's projecting or forecasting not only where the company is going, but how long it will take for the company to get there. That's really the expectations that I think the CEO and the board have of the CFO. I'm using data for a variety of different things. We look at data for operational metrics, how the company is performing, not just financially, but operationally. We look at data to forecast how the company will do in the future. We look at data to measure key performance indicators, to assess how we're doing, and really comparing that not just to our own past history, but to our competitors and to the market as a whole. We specifically look at data associated with how much time we spend on a customer and try to project the profitability of that customer going forward, whether we're spending enough time with the customer or not enough time with the customer. For us, it's important to add the most value to the customers that we have, but at the same time, we want to make sure that we are allocating our time properly. Yeah, I believe that the CFO is an active partner to the CEO. I think more now than any time before, the CEO is looking for the CFO to be sort of an objective voice in the strategy making of the company. They're looking for the CFO to be a very important part of all the decision making from a business perspective, because the CFO, more than anybody else, knows how much it's going to cost to build out the company, to make sure that we enter the right markets, to spend money on fixed assets or any CapEx issues. And the CEO is looking to the CFO to help them with that judgment, to help them grow the company. I believe more than ever before, the CFO's role is really about interacting with the other departments in the company. More than before, I think the CFO is responsible for the IT function. In fact, it's been said in the conference that I think 62% of CFOs with companies under 500 million have the IT function under them. So, the growth of technology and the importance of data, the CFO needs to make sure that the data that's captured from a technology perspective is correct and gets to the right users in a timely manner. So I think that interaction with IT is pretty critical. In terms of operations, that's even more critical. There's operations are getting more and more complex. You have international arena that you're focusing on, and the CFO, more than I think before, needs to really assess what's behind the numbers, what's behind the operational numbers, where they're coming from. I think in manufacturing, where I'm coming from, the whole knowledge or the whole notion of ABC costing, activity-based costing, is pretty important. To understand the processes associated with operations, where those costs are coming from, is critical in order to determine how the company is doing and where it's going to go in the future.